Hi everyone, and I've just worked out how to do a voiceover. So I'm going to talk you through this. Okay, so step one, we're using Unisex Healthy Glow. As you know, I love it. And that's me saying hello and showing you the Unisex Healthy Glow. Okay, this is so good at evening out my complexion. I'm sure you're going to see it in my lovely bags under my eyes. And there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one layer all over my face, all down my neck, and then you will see in a minute I'm going to go back in and put a second layer around my eyes, just because it's so good at colour correcting around my eyes. It's the best thing ever, and it just looks like no makeup. It's brilliant. I just love this stuff. Okay, I'm sorry that I don't appear to be smiling very much, but it was a little bit weird knowing that I wasn't talking. As you know, I love to talk. Okay, there's a little smile. That's better. Okay, we're going to get on now to step 2. And step 2 is Wisdom, which is a Trinny Stack eyeshadow. It's a kind of muted putty shade, and it looks like nothing, but it just looks stunning on the eyes, and yeah, just really natural. So it doesn't look like you've got makeup on, but it just looks like you're well groomed, really, rather than you've got makeup on, and it just evens out that skin tone. So I'm pressing this in with my fingers. You're supposed to put this on with your fingers, so if you struggle with brushes, don't worry. You can put this on with brushes if you want, and it layers really well. Sets within about 40 seconds, something like that, and then you can sort of layer it up, but actually just one coat is fine. Alright, and then that's me putting the pot away, and then we're moving on to step 3. And step 3 is the clear brow gel. So you don't have to use a Max Factor one. You can use any one you want, really. There's loads of them available. You can get them really cheaply. Elf do one, actually, that doubles up as a clear gel mascara as well as a brow shaper. But as I've said before, unless it says you can use it as a mascara, don't, because it's going near your eyes, and you don't know if something's designed for your brows. You really don't know if it's safe to use that close to your eyes, but there are ones that you can use for both. It's the only product I would say don't multi-use unless it says you can. Otherwise, just multi-use everything. Right, and now we're on to step 3. And step 3 is the serum. Now I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury double-sided wand, but actually any serum will do. The idea of putting a serum on underneath your eyes is because if you put a serum on just before concealer, it's really going to sink in, and it's going to make that concealer look more natural, and it's going to stop the concealer creasing and looking like makeup, basically. So it's just going to really help it blend in and get rid of fine lines. And now this was a little trick that I was taught in the Charlotte Tilbury makeover, is to mix the concealer with the brightening wand at the other end of this magic mini miracle magic wand, and it's great. So I dab some of it under my eyes. You can see I do a bit of patting and a bit of swiping. If you pat, you're going to get a bit more coverage. I don't know why I didn't pat as much on this side. It's really useful watching myself, because actually I should have done. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Maybe because I just didn't need as much coverage. Now I'll put a line down my nose. The reason for that is to just balance out the face, and then I put some, as I said, down those little jowl lines, because that kind of detracts away from them. And then I put a little bit on my chin, and a little bit at the top of my head there where I've got a bit of discoloration. It just kind of evens it out. Now that's a Charlotte Tilbury trick. Just put it on the top of your brow bone and it kind of gives the eyes an instant lift. And now we're on to step 5. Step 5, basically this is a Trinny one, but you can use any lipstick that is kind of a neutral, a nude lipstick. Try and have a look at your lips and find one as close as possible to your natural lip. I actually, when I put this on and look back, I think it's still a bit pale for me, so I added something with a bit more colour. Okay, but it was looking a bit too pale. I actually have mixed my own into a pot. If you've got time one day and you want to mix up a load of lipsticks, it's really good to try and mix it as closely as possible to your natural colour. And then I'm putting it on the cheeks. And actually it worked really well on my cheeks. Wasn't too light. Just natural. Just looks like I've got a bit of a flush. And that's what we're going for. Okay, and then we are going to go on to step 6, which is the final step, which is my favourite mascara, Upward Lash. And you can use any black mascara. Try and pick one that's doesn't say a kind of volumizing one. What you want is one that's not going to clump. It's just going to separate your lashes, because you don't want to look like you've got mascara on. You just want to lift the lash and you want them to stay separate. And that's why I love this mascara. You put one coat on and it just looks like you've used an eyelash curler. Okay, and I'm putting a little bit on my lower lash and then going in with the other one. I find when I do this on camera, oh yeah, I got a little blob there, so I just tried to blend that in. I try when I do this on camera, it never looks as good as it does in real life, but it really does lift my lashes, and it looks really natural. So yeah, that's my lashes done. And hopefully I'll finish doing this voiceover before my son gets back. Yep, that's me finished, and I'm saying bye-bye. And I hope you like the before and after. No filters, just taken from the beginning screenshot of this video, and the last one I did do a bit of a pose. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.